Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. For subtitle, in the setting, select the most appropriate language. Welcome to our channel, which will discuss what is Islam. Exploring Islam, revealing the understanding of Islam and its inspiring propositions. Islam is often misunderstood, especially by being identified with Muslims. Islam and Muslim are two different terms. Islam is a religion. Muslims are its adherents. Islam is often identified with the behavior of Muslims or Muslims. In fact, like the behavior of adherents of other religions, the behavior of a Muslim does not necessarily reflect the teachings or Islamic law. Islam is a religion revealed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as the last prophet and messenger, to be the guideline for all human life until the end of time. Islam, Arabic, al-Islam, surrender to Allah, is a religion that believes in one Allah, namely Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In Al-Quran, Islam is also called the religion of Allah or Dinullah, Arabic
أفغير دين الله يبغون وله أسلم من في السماوات والأرض طوعا وكرها وإليه يرجعون.
So do they seek a religion other than Allah's religion, even though to him surrenders, Aslama, all that is in the heavens and on earth? Whether willingly or forcibly, and only to Allah they will be returned. Qs. Ali Imran 3:83. Deen, religion, itself in the Quran means religion. Qs 3-83. Obedience. Qs 1652. And worship. Qs.40, 65. The following is a review of the meaning, definition or notion of Islam according to language, terms and the Al-Quran. Literal understanding of Islam. The definition of Islam literally means peaceful, safe, submissive, and clean. The word Islam is formed from three letters, namely S, Sin, L, Lam, M, Mim, which means safe, salama. From this understanding of Islam in language, it can be concluded that Islam is a religion that brings salvation to life in this world and in the hereafter, life after death. Islam is also a religion that teaches its adherents Muslims, to spread safety and peace, which is reflected in the prayer reading, as the main worship, namely the prayer of salvation. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. May Allah's safety and mercy be upon you, in closing the prayer. Definition of Islam according to language. Understanding Islam according to language, the word Islam comes from the word aslama, which is rooted from the word salama. The word Islam is the mashdar, infinitive, form of this word aslama.
الإسلام مصدر من أسلم يسلم إسلاما.
In terms of language, which is associated with the origin of the word, etymologically, Islam has several meanings, as follows. 1. Islam comes from the word Salm, as Salmu means peace or peace. Word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Al-Quran.
وإن جنحوا للسلم فاجنح لها وتوكل على الله إنه هو السميع العليم.
And if they incline towards peace, Li Salm, then incline to it and put your trust in Allah. Surely He is the all-hearing, all-knowing. Qs. 8-61. The word Psalm in the verse above means peace or peace. This is one of the meanings and characteristics of Islam, namely that Islam is a religion that teaches its people to love peace or always fight for peace, not war or conflict and chaos.
وإن طائفتان من المؤمنين اقتتلوا فأصلحوا بينهما فإن بغت إحداهما على الأخرى فقاتلوا التي تبغي حتى تفيء إلى أمر الله فإن فاءت فأصلحوا بينهما بالعدل وأقسطوا إن الله يحب المقسطين.
And if there are two groups of believers fighting, then make peace between the two. If one of the two groups abuses the other group, then fight the group that commits persecution so that the group returns to Allah's commands. If that group have returned to Allah's command, then reconcile between the two fairly and act fairly. Verily Allah loves those who act justly. Qs. 49-9. As one of the proofs that Islam is a religion that highly upholds peace is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through the Al-Quran only permits or allows Muslims to fight if they are fought by their enemies.
أذن للذين يقاتلون بأنهم ظلموا وإن الله على نصرهم لقدير.
Permission has been given to fight for those who are being fought, because indeed they have been wronged. And verily Allah, indeed the Almighty helps them. QS 2239. 2. Islam derived from the word Aslama. Aslama means surrender or surrender. That is surrender to the rules of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This shows that a follower of Islam is someone who sincerely surrenders his body and soul only to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This kind of surrender is marked by the implementation of what Allah commands and avoiding all His prohibitions.
ومن أحسن دينا ممن أسلم وجهه لله وهو محسن واتبع ملة إبراهيم حنيفا واتخذ الله إبراهيم خليلا.
And who is better in religion than a person who sincerely surrenders himself, aslama wajahu, to Allah, while he also does good? And he follows the straight religion of Abraham? And Allah took Abraham to be his favorite. QS.4, 125. As a Muslim, in fact we are asked by Allah to surrender our whole soul and body only to Him. Say, surely my prayer, my worship, my life and my death are for Allah, Lord of the worlds. QS.6, 162. Because actually if we think about it, that all of Allah's creatures, whether on earth or in the sky, they all submit themselves to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, by following His Sunnatullah. So do they seek a religion other than Allah's religion, even though to Him surrender all that is in the heavens and on earth? Whether willingly or forcibly, and only to Allah will they be returned. QS.3, 83. 3. Islam derived from the word istislama, mustaslimun. Istislama mustaslimun means total submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Al-Quran.
بل هم اليوم مستسلمون.
Even they that day gave themselves up. QS 37-26. This meaning is actually a reinforcement of the meaning above. Second point. A Muslim or adherent of Islam is ordered to totally surrender all body and soul as well as property or whatever is owned only to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. O you who believe, enter into Islam as a whole, and do not follow the steps of the devil. In fact, the devil is a real enemy for you. QS.2, 208. The symbol of self-submission to Allah SWT includes the movement of prostration in prayer. 4. Derived from the word Salim. Salim means clean and holy.
إلا من أتى الله بقلب سليم.
Except those who approach Allah with a clean heart. QS 26-89.
إذ جاء ربه بقلب سليم.
Remember, when he, Ibrahim, came to his Lord with a pure heart. QS 37-84. This shows that Islam is a pure and clean religion, which is able to make its adherents to have a clean and pure soul that can lead them to true happiness, both in this world and in the hereafter. 5. Islam derived from salam. Salam means safe and prosperous.
قال سلام عليك سأستغفر لك ربي إنه كان بي حفيا.
Said Ibrahim, may safety be upon you. I will ask forgiveness for you from my Lord. Indeed, He is very kind to me. QS 1947. The meaning is that Islam is a religion that always brings humanity to safety and prosperity. Because Islam provides welfare and safety to every human being. The understanding of Islam according to Al-Quran is sufficient to contain the message that Muslims should love peace, surrender to the provisions of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, be clean and pure from evil deeds, and be guaranteed safety in the world and the hereafter if carrying out the message of Islam. Then, what if in fact there are many adherents of Islam, Muslims, who do not behave as described in the definition of Islam above? The answer is easy. They do not practice Islam properly and correctly, and their behavior is not identical with Islam, because Islam and Muslims are two different things. That's all the explanation in this video that we can convey. Don't forget to support this channel by subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.